God bless you and welcome again to Ignite. How has life been treating you? Many times we go through all kinds of issues, people hurt us, misunderstandings. And really, you begin to feel that you have a right to be angry. You have a right not to forgive. You have a right because you've been hurt, right? Okay. Maybe something has even just happened in your life where you're angry with someone. Many years ago, I remember I got married. When I got married, and my husband and I had a row. At that time, I was a believer, yeah. The church was still very young, and naturally, that's in my carnal nature, I'm stubborn, right? In my carnal nature, I was brought up to think that I could do anything that a man can do. So, hey, it's no big deal. At a point in my life, I didn't even respect men because I thought I was more intelligent. See, pride. We'll deal with that one day. So, we're having this row, my husband and I, and he's screaming and I'm screaming and he's shouting and I'm shouting. And then he says to me, "Get out of this room." And I'm thinking, that's it. I'm going. Done. No more marriage. How can this man talk to me like this? How dare? Who gave him the right to talk to me like this? Remember, the church was very young. We had church downstairs and lived upstairs. So I thought, nobody speaks to so and so's daughter and gets away with it. I'm done. It's over. I'm leaving. So I left the room and walked downstairs. And the church started in the living room. So when I walked downstairs, I walked into the living room and into the church. That's where we met to worship. And I kept saying, I'm going. I'm not staying. How could he talk to me like that? How dare he? How dare he? And then the Lord said to me, go back upstairs and apologize. And I stood there and I said, I'm not. Lord, I'm not going back. I'm not apologizing. What did I do? What did I do? He was screaming. And I was speaking out loud just as I'm saying it. And the Lord kept saying, go back and apologize. Go back. So I took the first step back. And for each step I took back upstairs, I died. So I got right to the top of the stairs, knocked on the door. He said, "Who is it?" He knew it was me. And I said, "It's me." "Come in." Do you know what it means to add insult to injury? But I opened the door. When I opened the door, I just said, "I'm sorry." And that instant, something broke in that room. The next thing I knew was he came and held me and said, "I'm sorry, darling, what happened? I love you." Do you know, we didn't even remember how the quarrel started. I tried to think, I tried to remember, I couldn't remember. That incident taught me such a lesson I can never forget. I believe that when I went back there and I apologized, those demons of pride, anger, shouting, whatever, left. I sometimes imagine how many relationships, how many marriages have been destroyed Just like that. Just like that. Something happens and one person says, I'm done. It's over. I'm gone. And the other person says, go. Or maybe a spouse or your husband says to you, get out of my house, pack and leave, I'll divorce you. And you just go. See, many times when people are angry and they say hurtful words, is the enemy speaking through them. You know, the devil has come to kill, steal, and destroy. The enemy almost destroyed my marriage that day, because if you look, God has done a deep work in me. At that time, my head was still hot. Now, can you imagine if I had left? Imagine what would have happened. The souls that have been reached, the lives that have been touched, destinies that have been changed. I remember so many things, the miracles, the signs. I mean, God touching nations through two simple people He brought together. Amazing. Amazing. You know, we need to start thinking. We need to start thinking about those things that annoy us and just make us. I think the first thing is pride, you know. Pride of who you are, what you are, where you come from, what you do. You're making money, your husband is making money, or maybe you're even doing more than he is, or you have more. It's just, you know, whenever that temptation comes to retaliate, just calm down. Remember that your spouse is not your enemy. Your son, your daughter, your friend is not your enemy. The person you're fighting is the devil. When you remember that, you'll react differently. So today I just want to encourage somebody. Think again. Maybe you've made up your mind about something because something happened. Think again. What would Jesus do? God bless you.